Kate, your second year of leadership will begin. It's just been announced to the group. I know it's only fresh, but thoughts and feelings, are you excited?
Yeah, very excited. It was a little bit overwhelming, I guess, being told, and just the support from all the girls is, it's just really, really nice, and it's something that I never ever take for granted, being a leader of this group, and it's a privilege to be able to be captain again this season.
And you'll be captaining alongside Vice Captain Tyler Hanks, second year again in a row. How excited are you to lead alongside her, and what did you learn last year working with her?
Yeah, super excited to work with Hanksy. I think her growth as a leader is just coming out every year that she's kind of in the role, and her on-field really speaks for itself, but I think off-field is where she's really developed and grown as a person, and she's got great connections and friendships with girls in the team and leads by example at all times, and the girls really respect her. So super excited to work with Hanksy again this year.
And then new additions, Paxi Paxman, she's obviously been a leader at the club for a while now, but formally back into the leadership group, and then Sarah Lampard as well, back into the leadership group. How great will they be to be leaders of this club in 2024? Yeah,
amazing two additions in Paxi and Lampy. Obviously, as you said, Paxi back in the leadership group after not being in it for a couple of years. The reason she stepped back was to give others opportunities, which was obviously incredibly selfless of her, and I think she's always maintained that leader status within our program, and I'd say she would be the most respected person in our program. So I think to have her as a leader in a formal capacity, she's still got a lot to offer. She leads by example, is super authentic the way she goes about it, so I'm looking forward to having her as a senior leader again this year, and Lampy the same. She's an ultimate professional, again has really good relationships with girls, and I think has taken her leadership to another step this year, and she'll be a great addition.
Last year was obviously your first year. It was spoken a lot about. You had big shoes to fill, but you did a great job from our point of view. Reflecting on that year, what do you think you've learned, and what do you think will maybe be different this year? Like, I'm sure you probably have lots of things that you want to put into action.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me it's just continuing to grow in the role, and I guess build that self-belief that I am a leader and that girls look up to me. It is a bit of a weird feeling sometimes, I guess, having that title as captain, but yeah, it's something that I'm feeling more and more comfortable with, and I've got amazing people around me, and Mick's obviously an incredible role model for me to bounce ideas off and look up to. So I feel so well supported, I guess, in my role, and I never feel like I have to go at it alone, which I think is really important. And we've just got such a great group of girls, and we've got 9 new additions to the team this year, so I think it's brought really good energy, and I think we're in a really good spot in the pre-season heading into the season.
Yeah, you mentioned 9 new players, that's so exciting. Obviously lots of clientele changes. What do you think the group's belief is this year? Obviously it's not the best ending to the season last year. What do you think the belief is? I can imagine you have a lot within the group.
Yeah, for sure. I think almost the best thing we could have done is, I guess, just bring in new faces and bring in that energy, like I said. We've got 5 or 6 18-year-olds, so they bring a really different dynamic, and it makes me feel a little bit old, now that I'm 10 years, got 10 years on these kind of girls. But yeah, it's been great, and they've come in as a group. We've drafted a lot of, I think 3 or 4 from the Eastern Rangers program, so they kind of already have that connection as a group, and we've brought girls from different clubs and different sports, so it's a really good mix, and we're all gelling together really well.
And in terms of how we're going on the track, what's the energy like? Intense, I can imagine, because it's pre-season now. We've been training for almost the whole year, even though it's formally official. What's that energy like?
I know, it's kind of funny because even though we rolled into pre-season 3 weeks ago now, because we were training so much together as a group, optional sessions of course, but a lot of the girls were kind of in the club, and we're able to get a really good base of work done before we officially started. So we've really been able to hit the ground running and build, I guess, that intensity in drills. And like tonight we were already doing scenario-based drills, which is pretty early on in the pre-season to start building some of those game-style drills out. So our education as a team is continuing to build, and I'm loving the intensity that the girls are bringing to sessions.
Want to see more from the Ds? Then don't forget to subscribe up here.